I mean, kids are speaking Spanish, Urdu, French, Tagalog, multiple dialects. This is so vastly different from any high school experience I had as a child or any of my friends had or I've had professionally in the past. This is really education. This is what education should look like.
One thing that Sen always has done is celebrate the diversity, not just accept it and embrace it, but really celebrate it. It's part of what the school is.
It's really hard to understand like everybody's view, but I like the diversity though.
We really put the capital I in international. Part of the mission is to understand cultures, to understand differences, and to find ways to settle conflicts peacefully and with respect. Not that you have to agree, not that you have to even support, but that you can hear and you can communicate. That's important. You can be sitting in a classroom here where somebody literally arrived just last week and maybe the family escaped an atrocity.
One thing with some of our refugee kids, they have some major gaps in their education. You know, sometimes we have students who haven't been in school for 5 years or longer. So that's a pretty big problem to have to try to surmount.
We have courses in place. We've developed the ESL communications that it's evolved into a support class. So far, it looks good. Kids are energetic, engaged. They're grasping the language.
We've had kids go through the Yale program and go right into the University of Chicago.
We're actually putting together a bulletin board so that students can have information that they didn't have before. But I think in general too, it brings the community together, because when you advocate for immigrant rights, and you do so in a way, like when I talk to the kids, even though I'm 2 generations removed from my immigrant grandparents, I still tell them that story. I feel like I'm connected to immigrants, and almost every American is, and we're all part of the same community, even though we come from different places. And I think it brings a sense of community among us, even though we're all different.
We'll just create that environment of learning, of being comfortable, of safety. A lot of these kids, wherever they come from, let's say in Africa, Middle East, or even Mexico, there is no safe environment. This is the safest place for them.
Sen is going to continue to serve a very diverse population. I don't see that changing anytime soon. And I think that we're able to meet that challenge.
Well, let me just say, when I got here in May of 2010, so the school year is, for all intents and purposes, over. I was the 3rd principal. So there was a notion amongst the student population that principals kind of come and go, and we own this building. And the teachers had been fighting many political battles because of other schools popping up and, I'll say it, draining our population and not necessarily offering a better product in the long run. We had issues of community support, and all I know is that by the time I got here, the community did not embrace Sen. We were an eyesore. We were a problem to the community. And it didn't matter your SES. We were a problem. There was the ABS rule in place anywhere but Sen.
For a period of time, we've done a lot of community outreach and workshops and attempted to get a sense of what the community wanted the school to be. And this is over more than 10 years. And Sen High School had a small but pretty successful International Baccalaureate program, IB program. One thing the community wanted was to expand that program.
Now that we're part of the IB wall-to-wall, we have to prepare our EL kids to be part of that community. It's basically looking at every kid's needs, addressing those needs, and coaching them, teaching them, so that when they get into the regular IB or the MYP classes, they are successful.
Yeah, but the lunch line is really long. It's about 20 to 18 minutes. Yeah.